Have you ever considered if there's an improved lifestyle could be achieved by relocating to an assisted living facility for numerous individuals aged 60 and above and 85? The idea of entering the new Racine facility evokes a surge of apprehension, often feels like a lack of authority, a concluding section that is composed prior you are prepared to move forward. However, here is the reality is that nursing homes aren't the only. There is no longer an option. In fact, an increasing number of older adults are exploring new directions that are not only more secure, but also more rewarding, more considerate, and appropriately aligned with how they genuinely desire to exist. In this video, we're going to discuss 7 improved alternatives to nursing facilities that showcase the most current developments in how older adults are opting to embrace their later years with respect, autonomy, and assistance. These are genuine decisions, not mere theories. Individuals are creating today, and perhaps at the conclusion of this video, you will discover one that seems appropriate for you or a loved one. Stay with us until the conclusion, because what you might hear could potentially change your perspective. Consider your future and provide you greater authority than you ever imagined. Some of these ideas are straightforward. Some are unexpected, yet all of them are dedicated to a singular purpose: enhancing your quality of life the manner you desire, according to your preferences. And if I highly suggest that you consider subscribing, ensure you subscribe and activate the notification bell. You won't miss any videos. We provide effective and uplifting material crafted particularly for individuals at this point in life, offers you choices. And that's essential. Precisely what you are about to receive. Number 1, remaining in your own residence with in-home care attention. One of the most impactful decisions, the choices you make as you age, are simply to remain in your current location within the residence you are familiar with and appreciate. But with the appropriate assistance available, numerous elderly individuals are seeking in-home assistance, not due to their unable to live independently. Yet it's a matter of choice to thrive. The concept isn't centered on deprivation. Autonomy is about improving it. With just the right support to maintain everything, this type of care can encompass assistance with preparing lighter meals, tidying up, and tasks to more individualized assistance with personal hygiene, clothing, or mobility. Administering medications promptly is crucial for many seniors. Adults having the opportunity to rest in their own rest comfortably in their preferred seat and nurturing their own plants is of utmost importance. It's not about extravagance. It's about understanding and management, and these aspects can significantly impact one's emotional state, cognitive sharpness, and general well-being. The psychological effects of remaining in your own home is significant. Research indicates that older adults who remain in their homes tend to preserve enhanced mental capabilities and experience a reduction in depressive episodes in comparison to individuals who transition into an institutional environments. This is not merely concerning regular practices. It's related to cognitive functions and understanding what brings a sense of security, soothing, and genuine. Consider an individual like Margaret, 78, is experiencing some issues with her knees, was once, and she becomes slightly forgetful with her treatment. But with a homemade who comes by 5 days a week for in just a few hours, she is flourishing. She continues to do well. Her own word puzzles in the morning, observes the birds outside her kitchen. She sits by the window and enjoys a coffee with her neighbor. Every Sunday, what she required wasn't that the establishment provided some assistance, correct? Where she was, and the beauty is in home attention can be adjusted based on requirements. Some begin with merely weekly appointments, while others slowly rise for everyday assistance. It offers adaptability, considerate, and profoundly intimate for numerous individuals. The decision to remain at home with assistance is more than a choice, it's a method to ensure their identity, dignity, and the minor joys that enhance the value of life. Residing with relatives in a collaborative setup, another expanding the current pattern shows that older adults are opting to reside with their grown offspring. Yet not in the manner you may believe. This is not about surrendering your autonomy or becoming a liability. It's about fostering a collaborative exchange, a mutually advantageous connection when approached correctly. Multi-generational living provides compassionate support and meaningful relationships in everyday activities, enable seniors to stay actively engaged in their family's existence without the sensation of being excluded or dependents. You may assist with the grandchildren, share tales, or simply offer a soothing and nurturing presence that promotes harmony in a bustling home. From a clinical perspective, a particular type of living situation can provide assistance, alleviate isolation, and enhance a feeling of purpose. It's not merely about existing, it's about the sense of being essential among others, acknowledged and valued. And that is significantly more than what many understand. However, here is the essential point. This functions solely when clear boundaries, space, and respect are essential. The most effective arrangements are those in which every generation pays tribute to the considerations of the other. You're not progressing in to receive proper attention. You transitioning into join in a collective journey. Allow me to share with you about James, who is 81 years old. Following the passing of his wife, his daughter invited him to stay with her in a repurposed area above their garage. He has his own private entrance and kitchenette arranged, but he also has the opportunity to enjoy dinner with the family when he wants to watch or attend my grandson's baseball games and engage in meaningful conversations without compromising his tranquility. For James, that transformed everything financially. These arrangements can also alleviate the pressure on both ends. Sharing of the family reduces expenses, and at times, it even provides access to assistance from authorities or financial incentives. However, beyond the statistics, there's an understanding of the reassurance that accompanies the understanding you possess. You are not isolated. If an issue arises, you are continuing to view this video, and I hope you find these insights beneficial. Please provide your feedback in the comments section below your present. And if you haven't, I suggest you consider subscribing and activate the notification so you stay informed any videos. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Keep producing valuable information to educate and motivate you. Now let's proceed. Number 3, adapting to life at home with technology. Home modifications are among the most empowering solutions for the elderly. Are emerging to instead of care facilities is growing in location with a bit of assistance from intelligent, strategic, and considered innovation. It's not about remaining stationary. Out of persistence is key to transforming your environment that supports you rather than hinders. We are observing an increasing number of older individuals. Grown-ups set up stair lifts with safety features, flooring, walk-in tubs, grab bars, and motion sensor lighting is not the reason they're surrendering, but it's out of desire to maintain mobility and autonomy with safety within their own residences. It's a change in the perspective of remaining in one's home doesn't imply disregarding transformation. Ignifies preparing for it, so you can continue to enjoy your life on your personal definitions. And then there's innovation, voice-activated support for healthcare notification systems, video entry systems, and even automated medication dispensers are assisting elderly individuals maintain their independence while still maintaining communication and safety. These are no longer considered luxury items. They are instruments for respect, mentally maturing to safeguard something invaluable. Your sense of self remains intact, enveloped in your belongings. Your sense your background indicates that you rest in your personal space. Such consistency can provide a solid foundation. In a manner unlike any formal environment ever could Linda, 79, remodel her home after the fall. She initially felt a sense of embarrassment, as if it were an indication of her advancing years. However, after only a few weeks, she informed me she experienced a sense of liberation that she hadn't felt in years. She could shower without worry and move about freely without seeking assistance and proceed with her day without doubting her decisions. Families backing a cherished individual's decision to age in place can be a wonderful experience of respect. It conveys, we have confidence in you, we trust in your resilience, and we are here for you to assist you in residing in a place that brings you the greatest comfort like yourself. It can be quite challenging journey, yet it frequently holds the greatest significance when approached with careful planning and assistance. Staying in your own home as you grow older can restore a sense of comfort and familiarity. That numerous seniors experience a decline, shall we continue with the control? Number 4 generations living together with clarity limits, another option that is gaining traction, particularly in close-knit families, are multi-generational living. This is not the traditional concept of cohabiting with your children and simply becoming the integrated caregiver or domestic help. The key term here is boundaries established effectively while coexist. ing with family can truly enhance connections instead of putting them under pressure. It provides daily companionship, together duties, and emotional assistance that can be challenging to locate in a CL. Inical setting configurations, yet not deliberately in arrangement, may result in bitterness, fatigue, and a sense of self-disconnection. The most effective instances I've observed begin through open discussions. What are the expected ions of everyone who's accountable for what personal area is assured for the elder, and equally as it is crucial to address the discrepancies in time and space. Consider it as co-living, not providing medical care for seniors. These residences frequently assist with minor tasks, provide guidance to grandchildren, or just provide a soothing atmosphere amidst the hustle household. They remain active. Mary, aged 83, has moved in with them. Her child and their partner following her spouse has passed. Yet she did not become a supporting figure in their journey. They assisted her in arranging a private suite, valued her morning rituals, and included her in family decisions. Even appointed her as the designated storyteller for their children's bedtime. She states she feels valued but not exploited, encouraged but not overwhelmed from a perspective. Homes that accommodate multiple generations can assist older adults in feeling engaged and intentional, yet they also require reciprocity, respect, patience, and the humility to acknowledge when situations are not progressing as intended and requires modification. This isn't related to proceeding. Returning to traditional methods is focused on fostering a novel approach that combines heritage with current comprehension of limits and emotional well-being. If you're still viewing this video, and discovering these insights are valuable, please provide your comments and include a number 4 below to confirm your presence. And if you haven't signed up yet, I advise you to subscribe and activate the notification bell to ensure you stay updated with all the latest videos. Assistance enables us to persist in our efforts to produce quality outcomes. Information designed to enlighten and motivate you at this moment. Let's proceed to the next point. Number 5. Self-sufficient living environments with on-demand assistance is something many people believe the only alternatives involve remaining at home by oneself or entering a care facility, but there's an imbalance in between communities that promote self-sufficiency and autonomy provide autonomy. Without support, caring for these communities are crafted for seniors who are generally ensure their well. Being while desiring to be a place that values and honors each phase of existence is unique to your area, typically a compact living unit or a cottage. Yet you have access to assistance when you decide, not based on someone else's influence monitoring every hour regarding their meals, accessible yet not mandatory social gatherings there, if you need assistance with errands. For minor health concerns, simply reach out, but not hovering over you. The allure of it is truly captivating. Community isolation is one of the silent threats in later years. Not due to it leads to instant damage, yet due to gradually it diminishes our perception of happiness, self-recognition, and even resistance are essential aspects of existence. Among individuals experiencing similar life stages can assist in transforming solitude into connection anecdotes, exchange joy, and a common goal. And don't let the term community mislead you. These places are unique and not the same as others. Some emphasize health and the natural world, while others regarding the fields of arts and creativity. Others focus on continuous education is something you can truly choose. A space that resonates with your essence. Not merely at 78, Ron once feared the prospect of retirement. His children resided several hours away. His spouse had elapsed, and his residence began to feel more like a confinement than a sanctuary after relocating to a neighborhood with a focus on woodworking studio pathways and a weekly screening at the gathering. He shared that he hadn't experienced this before. Active since his 40s, he continues to participate, purchases food items, and prepares his own dishes, but now he engages in it following a morning walk, enjoying time with companions and a warm beverage that another individual created. These communities are gaining traction due to their provide the elderly with what they have always desired: autonomy, respect, and relationships. It's not. Regarding the act of relinquishing authority, it pertains to enhancing it with a protective measure, just in case. And we're observing an increasing number of elderly individuals no longer accepting uncertainty about my next steps when I find it challenging to live independently, but instead inquiring about the best places to reside. This phase is the 6th stage of adapting to one's environment as one grows older. With advanced home automation, there's something profound about remaining in your residence. As you age, the structure, cherish your recollections. The garden thrives with the blossoms your partner once planted. And everything feels just right, the manner you prefer it. However, the reality is for numerous older adults who remain at home, previously visited with risks, overlooked medications, and the unsettling anxiety of what if an event occurs and remains a mystery to all. Not anymore with today's advanced home technology, the advancement of technology for aging in place is no longer, it's becoming one of the safest options. The most effective methods to embrace aging, and it's accessible to everyone, not limited to experts or those with deep pockets. The latest set of instruments is crafted to be simple, cost-effective, and subtly impactful. Let's discuss fall detection sensors. They aren't the outdated, cumbersome buttons you had to wear like a necklace. These new systems can be integrated within your walls or ceilings, identifying movement and notifying relatives or emergency responders if you take a fall. No need for any buttons, required only protection. Calmly observing. Additionally, there are reminders for medication that communicate with you in a soothing manner throughout your administrators, or even distribute the medications for you arrived at the perfect moment. If you happen to forget, your daughter may receive a message, so she can check in without bothering you. Clever lights that activate upon entry the restroom during nighttime, minimizing accidents. Intelligent temperature control systems that ensure you avoid starting your day in an uncomfortably cold envy. Ronment and even refrigerators that alert you when food is on the verge of deterioration. It's not about substitution. Your autonomy is centered around strengthening. Harold, 81, resides independently following the passing of his wife. His son was anxious regarding his condition, remaining at home. Yet following the installation of intelligent hub motion detectors and a healthcare, everyone in the family experienced a sense of tranquility. In a state of tranquility, Harold was unaware of any scrutiny. I felt valued, and that is significant. The essence of it is that you are persevering. Confidentiality is being restored, allowing you to reclaim your independence. You're not navigating this journey by yourself. Your living with assurance is truly empowering. Of utilizing contemporary resources to remain in the heart is without compromising your safety, and it's important to consider the potential consequences. If you're still engaged with this video and considering these insights beneficial, kindly provide your feedback on number 6 below to assist. Let me know you're present. And if you haven't already, I suggest you consider subscribing and activate the notification so you stay informed any videos. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Keep producing valuable information to educate and motivate you. Now let's proceed. Number 7, shared living across generations. Communities. There's a subtle transformation occurring in the manner seniors are opting to exist. And it's not about seclusion or quiet corridors. It's about bonding. An increasing number of older individuals are relocating into communities that span generations, where individuals from various age groups coexist together in distinct towers, yet within communities designed for practical use and genuine interaction. Connection. These groups are crafted to unite individuals through communal areas, collective dining, and shared experiences. Imagine existing in a location where your neighbor could potentially be a young educator, a solo parent, or a university student individual, someone who can assist with carrying, pick up some groceries, enjoy a meal together, or simply relax and chat. Share your experiences and insights in exchange. And your presence offers something essential and unique to their. It's not about charity. It's not. Dependence is a two-way street. Consider Joan, 76. She relocated to one of these areas in Oregon where secondary education students reside in communal living arrangements. Every Thursday, she conducts a session nearby. Intimate poetry gathering and exchange. They offer assistance. She has inquiries about technology related to adjusting lighting, light sources, and ensure she stays informed about music. She was unaware of her own preferences until she expressed it. Revitalizes her spirit. Once more, the framework, the characteristics of these neighborhoods frequently encompass community gardens and activity centers, facilities, and trails, aspects that genuinely include rage engagement without being clinical lobbies, without locked doors, allowing access for everyone. This isn't just beneficial for cardiovascular health. Research indicates that it benefits cognitive function, that older individuals in these settings demonstrate reduced cognitive deterioration and documentation, notably reduced levels of isolation, and the youth, they evolve further compassionate, more stable, and more linked to the world beyond their phones. This choice doesn't involve relocation, detached from the surroundings. It's about progressing, re-engage with intention. Therefore, if you have ever experienced the sensation of having so much more to provide, but unsure of the appropriate location, this type of lifestyle could potentially be the response, since connection is not mere. Opulence in later years, it's a type of healthcare and occasionally the finest of prescription is not contained in a bottle. It exists in the sound of joy resonating in a communal space. Evening meal reflections and considerations for progress. Being older doesn't mean relinquishing your autonomy or your self-respect for number. Iris individuals, the thought of being in a care facility home evokes a subtle anxiety we rarely acknowledge, express, aloud. The quietness, the habit, the feeling of being stored instead of being examined. But what we've investigated today demonstrates there are alternative methods that respect your essence, your decisions, and your narrative of existence, regardless of the decision. Shared living arrangements with close companions nearby, adult children, navigating life independently. Assurance in a retirement community. Seek. ING Assistance Home Care is increasingly integrated into a community across generations, or simply reducing to the appropriate type of local area. There is no one-size-fits-all, but there is a common na. Vigate the longing to remain human, engaged, and empowered you've experienced. There's an abundance of vitality to relinquish control without consideration. So reflect on which of these solutions resonate with you the most. Which one helps you relax your shoulders? Just a bit of contemplation on the matter. The aim isn't solely to prolong your lifespan, it's to ensure those years continue to resonate. We appreciate your presence with us today. We are eager to receive your feedback. Please share your thoughts. Please leave a comment and share something you discovered today and how you intend to apply it. Your thoughts hold significant value in your life. Feel free to communicate any concerns you may have. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. Inspiration and support. If I appreciated this video and found it to be quite useful, kindly consider liking, subscribing, and sharing your support. Assistance enables us to keep producing quality information designed to enlighten and motivate you. Thank you. Thank you for your attention, and we anticipate your response. Looking forward to our next session.